Good evening, everyone. Welcome to BTV. I'm your host, Aseel Hasan. Tonight's our final episode of the semester, and it is also our birthday show. We are celebrating 1 year of BTV. Throughout the show, we'll be showing clips of our favorite moments from past shows. We will also have What's Poppin', an interview with Zubaydah Falah. But first, let's check out our upcoming music this summer with Adam Hasselbrock.
Hey guys, next we have your music update for this week. First up, we just had Pentatonics come out with their new album, Top Pop Volume 1, featuring hits such as Havana by Camila Cabello and Charlie Puth's song Attention. There's also lots of other great artists coming to the Cincinnati area this year, such as Axe Ambassadors, Demi Lovato is just in Columbus, and more. So yeah, I'm really excited for what music has to offer this year, for sure.
That's really great.
Let's cut to two and do a quick conversation.
So what's some music that you're looking forward to?
Well, I'm more into like Middle Eastern music.
Gotcha, okay.
So, but I have been like, have an obsession right now with Cardi B.
Okay.
I think that's what everyone has been talking about her. Like, I don't really listen to her music much, but I do look at her Instagram and just scroll over like what she does and her contents and everything.
Yeah, sure. So she just came out with her new album. Pentatonics also released their new album, Top Pop Volume 1. I mentioned they had Havana by Camila Cabello and Attention by Charlie Puth. 30 Seconds to Mars also recently released their new album, America, featuring artists A$AP Rocky and Halsey. The album maintains the band's rock sound while also bringing in a much more electronic, modern vibe. 2 albums celebrating the songs of Elton John and Bertie Taupin were also released this month. The first album, Revamp, held a modern pop sound with covers from artists such as Pink, Logic, Demi Lovato, and Ed Sheeran. Restoration, the Nashville edition, featured many country artists such as Maren Morris, Little Big Town, and Miranda Lambert. More new music is coming our way as Charlie Puth is coming out with his new album in May, and Panic! At the Disco with their new album in June. And although it hasn't been announced yet, both Nicki Minaj and the 1975 are expected to drop an album sometime this year. We also have many artists coming to the Cincinnati area, as I mentioned before, this summer. Axe Ambassadors, AWOL Nation, Logic, Kesha, and more. It's been a great year for music so far, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the year has to offer.
Thanks, Adam. Now, this is the anniversary of the first BTV show. So here's a look at our crew's favorite moments from past shows.
Cool. So hello and welcome, ladies and gentle friends, to BTV. Tonight is our very first live broadcast from right here at the University of Cincinnati.
Welcome everybody to BTV.
So when me and Layla first met, she was mean. She told me. I'm just kidding.
I was like,
okay, I'm sorry.
BTV. We are so excited to be broadcasting to you all live from Mary Emery Hall here at the University of Cincinnati. This is our spooky Halloween show, and it is jam-packed with content.
Kelsey, what about you? Tell me what story you got going on here.
See, this is a massacre of giant worms attacking this family's home, and I made little people, and one guy lost an arm, and they look really scared, but yeah, that's about it.
Now, Blake, what are you dressed up as today?
Today, I'm an alien conspiracy theorist.
I think it's safe to say that Kroger was an exciting addition to Clifton this year.
Student government.
I'm Catherine Conlon, bringing you the year in review.
Comes to an end, let's review everything that's happened. Before we get started, Chris Harambe.
Now, Kobe, what are you dressed up as today?
I'm a ceiling fan. Hi folks, I'm Kobe Stump, and welcome to the Holly Jolly Gingerbread Jamboree. I'm standing here with 3 fantastic contestants ready to show off their decorates.
Let's give a round of applause for our studio band, the Halloweenies.
Thanks, Adam.
He sleeps a lot. I mean, but
This is Nightmare, my pumpkin. He loves long walks on the beach and eating your children.
This is awesome!
How do you feel about winning?
Oh, I feel like this is a real win for sustainable energy.
Someday you'll make it up to be a percussionist rather than just a drummer.
Congratulations!
Also, Mario's nipples are confirmed.
Just remember that you too can be like Caleb Smiley and learn how to combine art and science to be a successful human being.
And 40 times 20
No,
is 800.
no.
What's in between?
No.
Hey guys, welcome to What's Poppin' with Arsh and
Layla.
And today we have a special guest, Jamila Flowers.
Hey y'all.
Wow, guys, this is really our last segment of the semester. I really just can't believe it. It's flown by so much. So speaking of which, what are you guys planning on doing for the summer?
What are you doing?
You wanna go ahead?
No, you go ahead. I was gonna tell you.
Well, I have a lot of plans, like a lot of big plans this summer. So I'll be studying abroad in 2 different countries. So first I'm gonna go to Spain. So I'll be in Madrid, Spain I'll be there for like 1 month. And then after that, I will be going to Portugal with one of my best friends. So he's studying abroad right now in France. So he's gonna meet me over there before he comes back, and we're gonna go to Lisbon together. So that'll be really awesome. And then after that, I'll be in Portugal for about 10 days. And then after that, I will head to Morocco.
Wow.
And,
all over the world.
I mean, they're all kind of right next to each other, but yeah, I'll be there for 5 weeks. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be attending an Arabic language school in Morocco and a Spanish language school in Spain. So I'm happy, and I can't wait for a lit summer, and I leave in 2 weeks.
Oh my
If y'all want to know where
gosh.
I'll be in Cincinnati, Ohio, specifically the Clifton area, if you ever want to catch up with Layla. But what are you going to be doing?
Well, I'm not going to Spain, but I'm hoping I get this internship, and if not, then I'll just work more. I'm just going to be working.
So where do you work?
In summer classes. I work at Millennium Hotel.
Oh,
Hey.
cool.
Yes.
Shout out to Millennium.
Shout out to Millennium. Y'all need
Millennium.
to
Millennium. Okay.
Millennium. But yeah, that's basically it. Just working, and yeah, that's it.
Okay.
What about you, Layla?
Well, I know you guys are all waiting for this. I will be working as well. Actually, I start an internship in June, and I'm going to be your loan specialist at Linkey, which is really exciting. And then other than that, I'm just going to be working and doing a lot of self-care on me, because I feel like this year has just been so stressful. So much has been going on. So I'm really looking forward to the summer, just having beautiful sunny weather, hopefully if summer wants to pop out anytime soon.
Exactly.
And just you know what I mean?
Right.
And just because winter, it's literally, it just depresses me so much, especially when it just drags on and on and on. You know what I mean? Seasonal depression,
It's for real.
it's real, people.
It's real.
I never want to go out or do anything because it's just so it's so cold.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm just so excited to get myself together physically. You know, my summer body, gotta get that going. I'm serious. I've gained a couple pounds. But getting my summer body together, getting my emotional state together, my mental, my spiritual, and just, loving Layla more. So I'm really excited for that.
I love that.
Exciting too, though, because you just don't have time for that during the school
You
year.
really don't.
And you find out you miss it. So I feel you there, because I cannot wait to do the same thing. So.
What is you guys' biggest accomplishment from the school year?
I don't got one. I'm sorry. I feel like I never do enough. So, what's your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment is I'm pretty sure I have all A's in my classes, but I usually do. But I'm taking 19 credit hours, and I have my internship, and I work. So
girl, get out of
I
here.
thought I was gonna get some lower grades. I was whatever. But I've been keeping up with all my work so far.
That's
That's
good.
our Miss
Let's see how these
Jamila.
finals
Look at
go.
you. I think mine would be at the beginning of this year, I really didn't know anything about professional development at all. I didn't know what a good resume looked like. I didn't know what an e-portfolio was. I had no idea how to give a good elevator pitch. And just as the year progressed, I've learned so much about professional development and getting my career together and just networking and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm so proud of myself. My resume used to be 3 pages, and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting hired. I was like, what's going on?
Right.
But, turns out I've just gotten everything worked out, and it's great. I'm just
good.
so happy, honestly. But yeah.
I would say for me, when I started off this semester, I was 18 credit hours, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it. And now it's almost over. So I would say,
Right.
like, I never thought I would be able to do it. So now I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm so excited to see what next year is going to bring.
Yes.
And just everything all in general. Because it's been a crazy
Mhm.
school year,
It
honestly.
really has.
Yep.
But
Yep.
anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed our segments that we put on for you this semester. And please tune into us next year because we're going to be back with more What's Poppin'.
If they still keep us on.
They definitely will.
Bye.
Voted Best on-air talent.
Oh, yeah, we got an award thanks to the directors for that. Thank you.
And all of our fans, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Look at that. Thank you.
But anyways, we'll be back after this short break.
Could I get these thoughts out of my mind? I'm a loss for words, I'm a loss for time. One by one I hear these lines. They tell me I'm no good, tell me I'm just fine, but both are wrong in the right line. To me the best approach is a balanced mind. No need to jump too quick to either side. For me the left eye is way too short a time. For me to worry every day when things don't work out, I settle for less. Takes away my calm, and now you have all that need in my fleece until you met. I know you got me, this gives me peace of mind. Need to find a place to go with you for a long time. The rest I need just with you inside. To sense a likeness with you in mind. Yes, it's what I need to get behind. Cause you're always alien in the light. The hope you give gives me sense to look inside. Your ways are never to say a lie. I wanna cling to this, I want it every day and night. So I don't have to worry every day when things don't work out. I settle for less. Takes away my calm, and now you have a land in my fleece until you met. I know you got me, this gives me peace of mind. One by one, let's get out of here. Two by two, coming true. Replace the old with the new, more than feelings, more than feelings, more than feelings. Takes away my calm, and now you have all I need in my fleece until you met. I know you got me, this gives me peace tonight. No need to worry every day when things don't work out. I settle for less. Takes away my calm, and now you have all I need in my fleece until you met. I know you got me, this gives me peace tonight.
Welcome back to BTV. Now it's time for a quick news update. The semester is coming to a close, and summer is almost upon us, but there are still lots of events happening around campus. Next week is finals week, so the UC Wellness Center is throwing its Stress Less Fest to help students relax during this stressful time. The fest is holding multiple events including academic coaching, relaxation centers, and snack breaks. On Monday, registration will be open for Grow Gratitude, an event that allows you to track all the things you are grateful for. Visit BWC for more information. Monday will also mark the start of the Digital Detox in University Hall 610. Come by to learn how to detach from electronics and social media to lower stress. On Tuesday, the YMCA is hosting a diabetes prevention session in University Hall 310. On April 26th, the LGBTQ Center will host its Lavender graduation, a ceremony for LGBTQ students and allies. Register at the UC LGBTQ Center website. On April 27th, DAP will host its annual fashion show in the Campus Rec Center. Come check out all the hard work DAP students have done this year. And tomorrow, FC Cincinnati will take on Pittsburgh in Newport Stadium at 7 o'clock. And now, BTV is a part of Channel 51.1, a station that provides a place for student-made content. Here's an example of what content Channel 51.1 has to offer from Bearcast Media's own Tanner Ayers.
When you think of a library, you typically think of a quiet, dull, boring place. But this library is quite different. I'm here at the Play Library in Over the Rhine, a nonprofit that loans out board games and toys.
The Play Library was imagined by a small group of people who wanted to cut down on waste from the toy industry. Levi Bethune has been on the board at the Play Library for almost 3 years now.
We see this space as a safe place to come and grab a thing, take it home, play with it, and then instead of putting it on the shelf and never playing with it again, or throwing it away and filling up a landfill, bring it back.
Once a month, Bethune and his 4 kids volunteer at the Play Library.
So when I see my kids play and they expand their imagination, they become better adults and they become better humans.
As the summer months are fast approaching, the Play Library plans on having more pop-up events around the city.
A really good way to spot us is to look for people with the Play Library t-shirts or Play Library temporary tattoos, because why not?
A quick game of checkers between friends or even strangers may not change the world. But everyone here at the Play Library says having a space dedicated to fun and play could bring a city closer together. This is Tanner Ayers, Cincinnati News.
Hello and welcome to New True News, where the news is new, true, and also new. I'm Alton Hassenpfeffer, no relation.
And I'm bought and paid for. First up, current events, Alton.
The North Atlantic current continues to flow.
And I think we can all rest well knowing that. And that's it for current events. Next up, your daily horoscope. Oh, wait, there's nothing here, because that's right, horoscopes don't exist.
This next piece is sure to launch your spirits sky high. One little piggy went to market, one little piggy stayed home, but one little piggy in particular has much larger aspirations. That's right, NASA has recently announced they will soon be sending a young piglet named Colonel Oinkers up to the International Space Station. We here at New True News wish you luck on your mission, Colonel Oinkers. Godspeed. In other news, more than 80 people, including children, were killed in what is suspected to be a chemical attack in Syria. Officials are saying... Oh, okay. My producer has just told me that our viewer numbers have started dropping like flies with such sad news. So it's time for Celebrity Watch. Botton?
This watch belonged to Tom Hanks.
Cool. Now it's time for Duh News.
Mark the Zuckerman was recently called before Congress to give testimony on Facebook privacy issues, for it has come to light that Facebook has been collecting and selling users' private data.
Duh.
Trump has recently made a controversial tweet.
Duh.
And there's some unrest in the Middle East.
Yeah, duh.
The use of chemical weapons in Syria.
Time for movie news. Everyone loves movies. According to Variety magazine, Hollywood is making a remake.
And now for science. Science, the most important tool in understanding the universe. Currently one of the most hotly debated topics in science is that of climate change. Thousands of scientists agree that the climate is indeed getting warmer. Meanwhile, tens of politicians argue that, it snowed like a centimeter last month. So the debate rages on indefinitely.
But if climate change does exist, is it a good thing? 40,000 scientists say no. Scott Pruitt says yes. So I guess we'll never be able to come to a consensus. Take it to you, Botan, for health news.
On June 22nd, the band Health will be playing at College Street Music Hall in New Haven, Connecticut. After their previous album, Disco 3, was met with smashingly average reviews, be sure to catch them in all their glory this summer.
Up next, sports news. Last Friday, Johnson Elementary had their annual field day. The 50-meter dash was a close race between little Timothy Hausenpfeffer and Bobby Dowie.
However, in an exciting turn of events, Timothy was able to pull ahead into first when Bobby Dowie freaking ate it on the track like a little nerd, losing us $30.
And you better get us our money, you little squirt, or we're going to jump you out after school out by the flagpole.
Now, how about our monthly gourmet food review segment? What high-class meal will you be reviewing with us today, Alton?
Well, as you may know, cash has been tight at the Hausenpfeffer household as a result of my gambling our savings away on the Johnson Elementary Field Day races. And so, I will be reviewing this packet of instant noodles.
How is it, Alton?
Well, the texture is a bit rough. The flavor, frankly, it's non-existent. It's like I'm eating paint chips. 4 to 5 stars.
Thank you. Thank you all. And now it's time for our most important segment of the show, discussion time. Discussions are some of the most important ways for us to work together and hopefully come up with solutions to some of the most pressing problems in society.
And our topic tonight is immigration.
How about you start us off?
Oh, no, the honor's all yours, Bot.
I insist. You got it.
Oh, I insist.
Anchorman's code.
I'm an anchorman as well.
Well, that's all the time we got for today's discussion. But before we go, about this chemical weapon attacks...
Next week on New True News, an exclusive interview with Mr. Buffo, the wacky sock puppet. Look, he's so goofy. Good night, America. Now let's take a look at another video from our own Tanner Ears.
It surrounds so much of us, and I think it's something that can really bring people together and start a lot of conversations that would otherwise not be started. My first year in DAP was, I was super new to like the whole contemporary art world and stuff. I really didn't know anything about it, so DAP has really opened me up to like learning about that kind of stuff, and then going on, and I've been able to incorporate these different inspirations and influences into my process instead of, you know, just throwing some paint on a canvas or like painting a pretty picture. There's actually like meaning behind it, and there's a lot of concept behind my work now. My process starts off like in my sketchbook, just starting off with like basic sketches, going through whatever it may be, whether it's starting off with inspiration from like a reading or from like, you know, any of the daily information that I'm collecting about myself, which is like a big bulk of what my work surrounds. And then I just kind of let it go from there. I mean, I start with a basic sketch, but a lot of times the final product looks nothing like the original idea. Yeah. It's a very sort of like experimental process right now, so I've never done this before. It's new. But I work experimentally a lot, so this is fun. So right now I'm working with indigo dye, just kind of like dipping paper in and like making some different patterns with the indigo dye, and then I take it into another room and like start laying it out on the floor into this like big pattern. Then I kind of want people to like come away from it and then start thinking about like the little mundane things and how they like add up to actually make a big impact on our lives. I really am trying to like bridge the gap between like the creative and the analytical sides of our brains, like the left side and the right side, and just like bridging that gap and like making a connection there.
Once you get the hang of it though, it's not that bad. Like, I still do some bad welds. That's a bad one, but that's a good one.
Being able to like, something so small as like a title, being able to convey that meaning to someone else. Because I do a lot of abstract work, so I know it's always hard to be like, oh, well, like, you know, what does that line mean? But like, you know, it might not necessarily, they might not know, but with something as small as a title can like give a lot of insight to the work. I want my work to be accessible to everyone.
Thanks, Tanner. Make sure to check out channel 51.1 for more student-made content. We'll have an interview with Zubaydah Falah after this short break. Yeah.
Magic happens and let's go. All asleep and no one's in. Chords I play breathe a new day. Gotta say I'm loving this sound. Sometimes the remedy is in the night. Beat it close from my mindful light. I'm all alone but I feel just fine. For all I know I could die tonight. And if I did, when would I come again? Would I ever get to see my friend? With you would I have ever been? Heaven's people hope I get to see them. Hope I find you. Hope I find you. Hope I find you. Jesus sings over me. At least that's what I believe. Hope it's true, and one day I'll see the best man I've ever seen. My grandpa died in a peaceful sleep somewhere in Wyoming. He was one hell of a man. Hope one day I get to hold his hand. And if I did, when would he come again? Would he ever get to see his friend? With you would he have ever been? Heaven's people hope I get to see them. Heaven's people, heaven's people hope I get to see them. I understand if I never get it. Heaven's people hope I get to see them. And if I did, when would we come again? Would we ever get to see our friends? With you would we have ever been? Heaven's people hope I get to see them. When would we come again? Would we ever get to see our friends? With you would we have ever been? Heaven's people hope I get to see them. Heaven's people hope I get to see them. I understand if I never get it. Heaven's people hope I get to see them.
Welcome back. I'm joined now by Zubaydah Falah, founder of The Cure Bar. Hi, Zubaydah.
Hi.
Nice to see you today.
Thank you for having me.
So, can you tell us more about The Cure Bar, please?
Yes, so it is the first nutritional snack bar that implements the black seed. The black seed is an ancient medicinal remedy that has been used for thousands of years. Basically, I wanted to introduce it to the West. And so each bar contains only wholesome ingredients that are 100% natural and 100% real food. No added sugars, no artificial ingredients, and no preservatives. All with the health benefits of superfoods such as chia seeds and black seeds. We also have a Get and Give program because we as a company recognize our social responsibility, where for every bar that we sell, we donate a bar to a person in need.
And where do you guys donate mostly?
So I started off when I first launched the company just donating to my local community, basically cities like Cincinnati, Ohio. I am from here, and then also Toledo, Ohio. But we've been contacted by many organizations nationwide, and so we've actually started donating internationally as well. I just got back from the Gambia, where we were able to donate bars to orphans.
That must have been like life-changing.
It absolutely was. It was my first time in the continent of Africa, and it was so beautiful, and it was so nice meeting all the different people.
And I'm sure trips like that do inspire you to continue what you're doing.
Absolutely. I mean, when you recognize that there is so much poverty beyond your own walls, I mean, there's so much poverty here in our own cities, but then like beyond our nation. It just goes to show you how much despair really consumes our world, and it just really feeds my motivation to continue my Get and Give program.
That's great. So the Cure Bar, basically, you're benefiting yourself and you're able to benefit others. So
Yes.
it's a two-in-one situation, kind of.
Yeah, so basically our mission is to give back and promote giving back, but also it is to change the way people eat. So when I founded the company, a lot of people around me, there is this negative stigma that healthy food tastes bad. So I wanted to change that and show people that healthy food can taste good. And so that's really what the premise of my company is all about, is that we can make healthy food taste good while encouraging you to eat healthy and giving back to society. Because when you buy a bar, we're going to donate a bar on your behalf.
It's amazing. So what advice do you give students who do want to take the same path as you?
I would say that if you are passionate about something, then don't let anything stop you. I mean, the reality is if you are passionate about something, nothing is going to stand in your way.
And can you tell us about the flavors, please?
Yeah, so we have two flavors, the roasted almonds and honey, and this is the original flavor that we first launched with. And then the coconut cashew, we just launched this flavor about a month ago. Thank you. Yeah, so we've seen a great success with this flavor as well.
So we have Arsh, Layla, and Jamila with us today, and they are going to sample them.
Sure.
So you guys want to try them?
What flavors do you guys want to try?
Let's all do different ones.
Okay. You want the coconut?
I'll try the
original.
Yeah. I will try the original.
All right.
I've tried this one. The original, it's amazing. Yeah, I loved it.
Ooh, it smells great. It's really good.
Wait, I need to get mine out.
Like, it's actually really good.
Yeah, and so we don't use any sugar. It's completely natural.
What do you think, Arsh?
I really like it. It has like I don't know how to explain it. What is that? I don't know how to say it in English, but I know what that is. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're probably referring to the black seed. So that is kind of how we got worldwide attention, because we are the first snack bar to ever implement the black seed. So when I launched the company, one day I was just sitting in my living room and all of a sudden I got 300 orders. And so I went from getting like 5 orders a week to in one day getting 300, and then it just escalated from there. And then another day I got 10,000 orders in a day. And at this point I was still hand making them.
So you knew like you were going to start something big.
Yeah, I mean at that point I
You were
figured,
like-
okay, I'm onto something, and we need to upscale manufacturing.
And also, like, as a Muslim woman
Yes.
out in this industry, it must be like hard to deal with a lot of negative hate. How do you deal with that?
So for me, I don't really like to victimize myself.
Right.
I kind of just dispel those thoughts out of my mind. There have been many situations where I go into a business meeting, and it's definitely a male-dominated industry, and I will feel as though the counterpart is being a little maybe discriminatory, but I don't let my mind actually go there. And so at the end of the meeting, I always tell myself, okay, what could I have changed in my presentation, or what can I do to change my product to nail the next meeting? And if you have that mindset, then you only leave room to grow. But if you're victimizing yourself, then you're going to say, okay, that's the reason I didn't get that deal, and then you're just not going to really grow. You're just going to stay stagnant, and then
you won't even be able to move forward.
Exactly.
Agree. Well, thanks for joining us, Zubaida.
Thank you for having me.
Now let's take another look at some of the best moments of BTV.
So, who do you guys think won?
Really good. I'll just take the thing from So, I probably all know who's the winner.
Our Trash to Treasure prodigy that the panelists picked is contestant number 2, Austin. Congratulations!
How did he win? How? He barely made anything.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks to Zubaida Falah for joining us. Thank you to our amazing cast and crew, and thank you for watching us tonight. Join us next semester for more BTV. Have a good night.
Let's go.